What's up, everybody? Well, I got another FIREBAT mini PC gameplay video for you guys today. And today, oh, hello, Misty. Were you under the bed like a little ninja again? Well, sorry, it might be a little stinky in here. I didn't know you were in here. I wouldn't hit the bowl. Anyway, we're gonna try a Liminal Exit on this thing. So far, it's definitely ran on everything. The Steam Decks were kind of, borderline playable, but still pretty playable. Allies did a pretty great job, except for I don't know if they were messing up the graphics or not. The Steam Decks might have been the ones doing the graphics wrong, for all I know. But I guess we'll see here. If it's all black and hard to see, maybe that's the way it's supposed to be, and the Steam Decks are the ones that were, and the Lenovo Legion Go S were the ones having the weird screen. But let's go find out, shall we? Well, unfortunately, this game did not want to cooperate with OBS. It was nothing but a black screen. So we'll just have to do this old school and just do it all camera recorded like we used to do with this thing. So we're just going to play 1080p like we did on the Allies, full screen, high, and then we'll just keep dropping it to 720p. So I guess now, let's go get started, shall we? Alright, here we are in the very beginning of the game. And yep, this thing is still outdoing the Steam Deck. The only time it usually doesn't is if it runs into a VRAM limitation that's really bad. Because the Steam Deck can use 6, this can only use 4. But usually it's just higher horsepower still usually pushes it ahead. But it might have a little adverse effects like some extra stutters the Steam Deck doesn't have or something like that. Alright, maybe this is how it's supposed to be. And the Steam Decks and everything are messed up and making it too bright. But I'm not going to say for sure until we get to an NVIDIA system, which is going to be next. And if that also looks like that, then I'm definitely going to go with it's the Steam OS or Steam Decks or something like that doesn't like this game. Because this is on the latest drivers. Yeah, similar to the Allies. Still drops under 30 here. Like 1 or 2 FPS lower than those, I would say. But for some people, this would still probably be more than playable. So that's why I'm still going to call this borderline playable. Guarantee it would be pretty unplayable if we could get to that one spot where it doubles everything as an normality. Or normality. Fetching that data. Loading that data. Hello. System Administrator Management? I have no idea what, I wonder what if they ever explain what his name actually stands for. Alright, I'll be sure to absolutely read that.
What a great decision. But now you must be wondering how to reach the bliss, or how to exit the program. But you have to be a deranged one to want to leave. Now, no need to worry. I'll explain everything one by one. Whether to exit...
At least we have sound. When I was doing this on all the Allies and Steam Decks, I don't have no sound, and half of this game was listening to sound, so it's probably like, there's a bunch of stuff like, we're basically demonic entities, fuck you! And I'm sitting here, hey, everything's fine, everything's normal, alright. Oh man, I lost. I didn't know though. And then one time I just messed up when I got back. I completely forgot what I had done, and I hit P when it was something super obvious, like a flamingo or something like that, and I should have hit 3. But I didn't see anything, so let's see what happens. We're on the first stage pretty much anyway. Even if I mess up, there's almost nowhere to go. I'm just going to be right back where I was. Alright, no, we definitely did it right that time. Alright. What do we got? Alright, I don't hear any weird sounds so far. The water's not doing anything weird. Alright, there's no TV up there. I'm trying to just remember all the ones that were obvious. The ones that get me are the ones that are not obvious. Like, I think maybe sometimes they might take away chairs or take away the lockers, I just don't notice, or something like that, or maybe change the color of the exit sign or make the exit sign disappear. Little things like that I might not even notice no matter how many times I go through. But yeah, again, I didn't really see anything. You just got lucky. Alright. Can't really see anything down there. Even if there was something different down there, I'd never be able to tell. Alright, well, let's go see if I fail or lose, and then I think we should probably move on to the next graphic setting. Again, I didn't really see anything. Doesn't mean it's not. Something was there or wasn't or whatever, right? But we always find out. Although I think this thing will tell you. Are you sure? But alright, let's go move on, shall we? Well, now we're going to do 900p, medium settings. Still no VSync or anything like that, but we haven't even gotten close to 60 FPS yet. And so far only one system really ever hit 60 most of the time, and that was the original Ally. Everything else was more in the mid-50s. I think the Lenovo hit 60 a couple times, like going into the elevator, staring at a wall. But the original Ally was actually getting 60 running around the first level. Well, it's 420. So, I'll deal with that, and then we'll get some gameplay. Alright, let's get ourselves some gameplay now. Alright, that's a little bit more playable FPS there. Probably somewhere it'll still drop under, though. Yeah, see, like that. Alright, no TV. We got seats. We got lockers. Alright, I don't see anything or hear anything. No, I'm not. Well, that's definitely one. Slosh, slosh, slosh. And it creepily follows you. Sure can spin around fast, can't it? But alright. They took it pretty easy on me on this system. I'm pretty sure that constitutes as an anomaly, so how do we go say that? And I think we get to go to the next area then. There we go. Alright, see, this one's a little bit harder to run. So that's probably why the other systems weren't getting quite as impressive FPS as the other Ally. Just a guess. Let's see here. I pretty much think I know what's what. Alright, let's go begin. I think this is just the walkthrough to where you're supposed to remember everything. It's so damn dark in here. Okay, no creepy ghost in the freaking thing. No demonic bear. Alright, is the stairway to hell over here? Nope, that's all good. Both signs are there. That's at the same time. The door is open and the right color and everything. I do not see or hear anything different so far. I mean, unless that ghost thing appeared there while I had my back turned, I just didn't see it. Because that happened once while I was just walking around. Well, I didn't see anything. I'm probably wrong, but let's see. We'll know by the number on the wall. No, we got it right. Alright, yeah. Again, I don't see or hear anything. They're probably just fucking with you. This time there's gotta be something. It's probably gonna send me back to the start, but we shall see. And then either way, I think it's about time to move on. Alright, cool. And now, let's move on to 720p and low. Alright, now we're going to do 720p low. And yeah, no VSync, and we can't use DLSS, so it's one of those games where you can only use that form of upscaler. I don't like when games do that. You should be able to use all of them, you know? But hey, that's more work, and I guess they just didn't feel like putting in that like extra amount of work, so it is what it is. It's up to the devs, after all. It's their game. Either way, let's get into the game. Well, now here we go. Get ourselves some 720p gameplay here at low settings. Definitely not getting the most FPS, but we're definitely above 30 now at least. Though I have a feeling this system would drop under 30 if we got that one level on here where everything here was like doubled and tripled and there was like 5 meters and 20 lights and all that. It didn't seem to like that on any of the systems so far. But at least the allies could stay above 30. We'll know if it happens. Hopefully they'll give us that one on here at some point. Alright, come on. There's got to be something off. Alright, what am I missing? There's no way they would just give me 3 OKs in a row. What am I missing? All of that looks the same. That's all the same. This all looks the same. The lockers are there. There doesn't seem to be anything goofy in any of this shit. I don't know. I don't see anything. So that's what I'm going to say. And if it puts me back to the start, well, so be it. At least I'm being honest with myself. One time I just was like, I'm just going to pick the top one. And then it ended up being correct. And I was like, oh, I didn't even actually hear anything for real, but it feels like a hollow victory, so I don't like winning that way. Alright, let's see. Nope, we fucked up. Oh well, it's fine. We'll just try again. I mean, shit, there was an old school song. If you, at first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again. I can't remember who sung it or what, but that's a song from my childhood I heard a lot. I won nothing. I don't know, the only thing that seems different to me is I swear these used to be completely dark and you couldn't see in them. But I'm probably wrong. And they've probably been like that the whole time and I'm just misremembering. But I'm going to say that's an abnormality. Okay, no, I guess they were always like that. Oops. No big deal, though. Yeah, again, don't see nothing. this is probably that one where everything's all multiplied if we're in this kind of FPS. Yep. See what I mean? When it does that, like, not very many systems are gonna like that. I don't know if anything will be able to stay over 60. At least not native. Once we get to a system that can use DLSS, we'll probably be good, but I don't think we're even gonna be able to hit 60 native, and not on Ultra anyway. But that's why playing on Ultra is kind of stupid most of the time. So yeah, that definitely was not normal. I would advise you not to look at it for too long. Okie dokie. Wonder if that's like basically saying that this is gonna be the one with the teddy bear. Oh. I kind of figured it said don't stare at it too long. I figured it was going to try to jump scare me or something. Oh, that must have meant what it meant. When I walked through here, there was no drains. See, you gotta pay attention to that. That's the ones I really get screwed on. The ones where it's very subtle. Well, subtle of me. Not probably everyone else is probably like, dude, it's right there. Are you kidding me? How did you not notice that? And that's totally cool. Okay, all the faucets are there. This could be something like that too. Oh, see? This time the drains are not there. It almost looks like they're there, so that's probably how I missed it. Like, the outsides are there, so you kind of just cruise by, looking around, Oh yeah, everything's the same, like I did probably 100,000 times, but nope. So yep, that is definitely not normal. A nice spot. Well, that's because you made fun of me about it earlier. Alright. Abnormalities, are there any here? Alright, I don't see anything. We'll see if I'm right. But when I mess up, I need to start paying attention to that computer screen. I think it gives you little, tiny little hints here and there. Okay, we got drains. Again, didn't see anything. So that's what I'm going to say. Could be wrong. For a second I thought I was hearing something, but I don't know. Ah, so they probably changed the color of the something in here, and that's something that's going to be hard for me to notice. Alright, well that's an easy one. We'll see how far we can get this time and whether I can get to the next floor or not. We'll wrap it up. Hopefully we can this time. Okay, we got drains. Again, don't see anything or hear anything. But if it's another one of those freaking slip and slide things, either here or at the beginning, I'm going to fail that a million times in a row. I mean, hell, it took me long enough just to notice the drains. Ah, the towels were different. See, gotta pay attention. I'm gonna try something like, so there's supposed to be 3 and 1 hanging, so 4 altogether. So, alrighty. Gotta pay attention to that too. I didn't know if that was actually ever gonna be a thing. I paid attention to it for a while and then never really noticed them being different, so I just stopped paying attention to them altogether, but now we know. Glad I started looking at that screen. It does help you for little tiny hints. They're probably getting me with the colors again. But let's go see, because I didn't see nothing. So if I didn't see anything, it's probably the colors. Or maybe I got lucky, and there really was nothing. Let's find out. Not gonna lie, I feel like one of those things in the beginning was a different color this time. Not 100% sure though. I don't know, wasn't that first room supposed to have the same texture as everything else? I'm not sure. I'll try to pay more attention. I'm gonna say that though. Alright, no, it always is like that. Okay. Apparently it was some hangers though, so it did help me, but I wished I would have noticed that and not just got lucky. I thought it was because of the floor. I thought it was like this the whole time, but no. Alrighty. This is definitely not normal, so we can report that. That's easy peasy. But I think I still need to get one more right to move on. Or we'll fail after this. Either way, like I said, I think we'll wrap up. We've been playing for quite a while on this system. I think longer than all the rest of them. That's okay. I'm just having fun. Bam. Alrighty. Something bigger, huh? Alright. Can I get this last one? Oh, these appear to be the same color. They might not be, but they appear to be the same color. We have all the towels, all the hooks. We got all the faucets. I don't know if that's ever been a thing. We got drains. All the showers and hooks are here. I don't see anything wrong. So I'm going to report as such. And we'll move on to the final place. Or we'll fail. And go back to the drawing board. And just wrap the video up. Let's see what happens. There we go. We got to this floor again. Second time I got here. But either way, the camera's almost out of batteries, so let's go wrap this up. Well, alright guys, that's a wrap for Liminal Exit on the FIREBAT Mini PC, and seems to run decently, and at least playable on most of the settings, but definitely can get a little bit iffy if you want to do anything other than 720p low. And even that, I think, dropped under 30 at that one point when that mirror was doing that weird shit. But if you can deal with situations like that, definitely playable. And definitely did a little bit better than the Steam Deck did, that's for sure. Even with its weaker VRAM limit. But that is pretty much that for this video. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoy making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.